Fred, welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
Okay, well, this is a time when things heat up. Hopefully the weather too. Although we haven't seen much evidence of that lately. But tell us a little bit of the budget, what's going on between the county council and the Board of Education, and of course, half the budget goes to education pretty much in our county. So,
yeah, where I wanted to start today is just remind everyone about the state law, which is maintenance of effort.
Right.
That was passed a few years ago, and what that law requires, without getting into the gory details, is that a school system is required to keep the same level of support for their schools in the next budget year.
So whatever you pass to the year prior, that has to be maintained.
That's right.
It cannot go any lower.
That's correct.
Only higher.
Now there are waivers, and I don't want to get into all
right.
all those details, but that is a state law, and we also always must remember that the school boards are governed by state legislation. So, and about 65% of our school system budget, which is a little bit over $2 billion, remind the listeners, $2 billion for about 147,000 students, is over a little bit over half of the full county budget, and the full county budget's about $4 billion, I believe, give or take a few thousands, a few millions.
But looking at this thing, the biggest expense is teacher salaries and other salaries in the system. Is that?
Well, I would put it this way, that personnel costs, and that includes all employees, cafeteria workers, building service workers, principals, assistant principals, is about 80%, maybe 85% of the budget. It's a people-driven budget. So, along with that, whenever you have, one of the controversies is, whenever you have salary increases, which have, I hope I have this accurately, there hasn't been a salary increase for 3 years, I believe, during these economic times. This is the first time in 3 years that there will be in the budget proposed by the school board, sent across the street to the county council, an increase in salaries. Now, there's a point of contention, because this past year also the school board decided not to have furlough days for employees, whereas the county government did. So you have a point there.
Friction.
Friction, yes.